Welcome to Exam Sale. In this short guide I will walk you through the syllabus for the HP, Designing HPE Server Solutions exam so you know exactly what to study and how to prioritize your time. Overview of the exam structure and weights will help you plan. The exam covers 6 domains with these exact percentages. Architect and design an HPE server solution based on customer requirements 28%. Recommend and position HPE server products 22%. Gather and analyze customer requirements 15%. Install and configure HPE server solutions 15%. Describe industry trends and HPE architectures 12%. And troubleshoot and optimize HPE server solutions 8%. Each domain has a clear focus and a mix of scenario and conceptual assessments. Architect and design an HPE server solution based on customer requirements is weighted at 28% and marked as hard with about 12 hours of study and scenario-based assessment. You will learn to evaluate HPE OneView architecture and decide when to use OneView Standard or Advanced. Design integration of HPE IL-05 and InfoSight for proactive management. And choose REST API automation and appropriate management network topologies. The domain also covers compute and storage subsystem decisions including processor selection, HPE smart memory and persistent memory, drive technologies such as SAS, SATA and NVMe, smart array RAID planning, internal versus external storage connectivity, and boot device requirements, plus scale considerations like ILO amplifier pack integration. Recommend and position HPE server products, solutions, and appropriate services is 22% and focuses on product portfolio alignment and positioning with medium difficulty and both conceptual and scenario questions. You will learn how to position ProLint models and blade system options for small business, general compute and consolidated workloads, and when to recommend ProLint Gen 10 security features or high performance options for HPC. The domain also teaches how to present HPE Synergy as composable infrastructure and Apollo for Scalia workloads, and how to recommend services like HPE GreenLake, Point Next operational services, data center care and life cycle, installation and training offerings. Gather and analyze customer business and technical requirements is 15% and focuses on requirement analysis and sizing tools with scenario-based assessment and about 6 hours of study. You will learn to identify customer business drivers, pain points, compliance and regulatory constraints, CAPEX versus OPEX impacts, availability and SLA needs, and growth projections that affect architecture choices. The domain also covers hands-on use of tools such as HPE Power Advisor for electrical planning, server TCO calculators, HPE Sizer for Azure Stack HCI, Cloud Physics for workload evaluation, and applying sizing rules for VDI and database workloads while leveraging InfoSight for environment analysis. Install, configure, and set up HPE server solutions is 15% and focuses on deployment and initial configuration with medium difficulty, assessed by hands-on and conceptual tasks and around 6 hours of study. You will learn proper rack mounting and cabling practices, how to configure local and remote management access, perform initial UEFI and BIOS boot procedures, and set up smart array controllers and logical drives. The domain also teaches NIC teaming and VLAN tagging at the hardware level, OS deployment with HPE intelligent provisioning, applying firmware via service pack for ProLint, creating OneView server profile templates, managing ILO certificates, and scripted installs using the HPE RESTful interface tool. Describe, differentiate, and apply IT industry trends, standard technologies, and HPE architectures and solutions is 12% with an easier level and conceptual plus scenario assessment and about 4 hours of study. You will learn current trends like hybrid cloud architectures, containers and microservices, NVMe and storage class memory standards, software-defined everything, and edge computing requirements for IoT. The domain also covers HPE innovations such as Silicon Root of Trust security, composable fabric architecture, differences between ProLint Gen 10 and Gen 10 Plus, workload matching and intelligent system tuning, and memory quarantine and fast fault tolerance features. Troubleshoot, optimize, and upgrade HPE server solutions is 8% and focuses on maintenance and life cycle tasks with medium difficulty and scenario-based assessment and about 4 hours of study. You will learn to interpret ILO event logs and integrated management logs, use active health system diagnostics, Identify hardware failures from LED indicators and displays, and troubleshoot power on and post issues as well as connectivity and synergy fabrics. The domain also covers performance analysis with InfoSight, optimizing settings via UEFI workload profiles, planning non-disruptive firmware upgrades, RAID expansion and migration, and following HPE CPU and memory population rules for safe upgrades. That covers the full syllabus and the exact domain weights you shared. Focus your study time on the 28% design domain and the 22% product positioning domain. Practice scenario exercises, and combine tool familiarity with hands-on labs to pass the exam.